Hey everybody. Oh, this light is bad. Let's see if I can get it better. Oh, I'm doing a live video, my second one of 2 weeks, I think. This light is still not the greatest, is it? Okay, so it's a work in progress. Woo! Woo! Stay. Well, that's about as good as we're getting it. Possibly. Maybe. There we go. Alright. As you can see, I am 2 different colors. Yes, because I am tanning. So, I don't tan my face. And I am Smart Tan certified, so I know when to say when. Presenting a live video for you this morning because actually it's still morning, right? Yeah, it's 11 still. I did not get up this morning to get my makeup on. I slept in, and so I had to come to work, and here we are at work, and I'm going to get ready. So my skin is a little irritated. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of annoyed right now. So I'm going to use a Skintelligence pH Skin Normalizer. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. You can get it from me. I will put all of the links to everything in the comments or in the description once the video is all good and done. But this is fantastic for people who have rosacea or eczema or any of those skin conditions where your skin gets easily irritated or even touch sensitive, you know, like if you get touched and you get all red and all that stuff. So it calms the skin. It brings a wonderful balance back to your pH. So your skin says, ah, oh, so it's nice. You can even use it in your hair for pH balance. So yeah, I'm doing that because it feels so good and it smells nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a moisturizer, Skintelligence, same line. It's made for sensitive skin. So before you do any makeup, I encourage you to moisturize because your makeup is just going to lay that much better. And as we age, we start to lose moisture. After about age 24, 25, everything starts to slide down and we start losing moisture in our skin, and our skin starts to look a little more dull and flat. So we need to put that back in, right? Yay! Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm just gonna get ready, and I have no idea how long it's gonna take me because I'm chatty. So thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my primer, which is a custom primer. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put the lid on and make it look all pretty. This is my custom primer that I make, and it's made to order, so it's fabulous. It's just yummy. But basically what a primer does is a primer goes on before you put your makeup on. And a primer takes what may resemble an orange peel, and now you have an apple peel when you put your primer on. And that goes on before your makeup, and then your makeup goes on top. So you have an orange peel, turns into an apple peel, and then your makeup goes on top. And you can see probably my husband in the reflection of the mirror here, running back and forth, working on the studio and getting it all ship shape. So I make all kinds of primers. This one happens to be for me personally. It is my personal custom primer. It's got anti-aging additive. Let's see, what else have I put in there? Moisturizer, lots of moisturizer. My skin's super dry. And some shimmer because I want my skin to glow from underneath my foundation. So that's my little secret weapon. I also make a red reducing primer. So it literally can be customized to whatever your needs are. They're awesome. Come in an airless pump, and they're 35 bucks. So you actually save money on your foundation when you wear a good primer because your primer is filling in all the holes, right? So let's see. I'm going to do eyes first because that's what I usually do in my routine. There's no rules with makeup, really. But I think there are a few tricks and techniques. This is eye primer, eye base. I don't know if you can see that. I've used quite a bit of it. But this goes on, same thing for your eye that I just put on your face, except this is made for your eye. This holds everything in beautifully when you wear eyeshadow. It keeps your eyeshadow from creasing, all that good stuff. And as you can see, it brightens the eye. So I start with eyes because that's just my little weirdo way of getting things done. There's no wrong way or right way to do the order of your makeup. Again, makeup, it's all relative to what makes you feel good and what you like. So, I start with eyes because I wear a lot of eyeshadow, and I don't like having to clean up this area when I have foundation first. So what I do is the eyes first, and then whatever fallout I get, I just wipe it away, and then I can put my foundation on. So that's just what I do. So I would be very curious to know how y'all do your routines, but this is kind of how I do mine. And you don't need a lot of this. A little goes a long way. I use my finger sometimes. I use a brush sometimes. I think I get a better, more even application with a brush, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever you like. Time's sake, you know, that kind of thing. So then what I do is basically I go over the whole lid with like a cream color or a white color without, gosh, I got fuzz in my hair. Birds. I have a bird who thinks she's a person. So I use like an all over color on top of my eye base that is matte finish, so no shimmer, because I'm creating a palette for which to put color on, and I want that palette to be all one color and creamy, so that way whatever color I do just goes really nicely, blends well, easy. I'm going to use the Dynasty palette from Motives today. This is, I don't know if you can see it, but I love it. It's my new favorite right now. I have lots of favorites, but this is what I'm using. So I'm going to use this matte cream color right there called, I don't know what it's called, Medusa. Medusa? Yeah, Medusa. Perfect. So I'm just going to go all over the lid. And I just realized that I'm going out of my own particular order. Normally I would do my eyebrows and then my eyeshadow. But why not change it up? Just change it up. We'll change it up and see if it comes out all right. I don't know. And I'm just kind of patting that on. This hair is going to be a problem. I can see that already. So, there we go. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I do have a YouTube channel for BB Artistry. So if you have not liked it or subscribed to it, oh, please do, because this old dog is trying to learn some new social media tricks. And I understand that videos are the wave of the future. So I'm doing videos. So bear with me. Y'all are awesome. I'm just trying to keep it real because that's who I am. Y'all feel free to ask questions. And if I can see them pop up, I will answer them. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna, oh no, let's see. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So anyway, it's not popping up. These little, you know, like when you have people come on and they ask you questions and stuff. I'm not seeing it, and I don't know if, like, there's a way to do that. I'm sure there is. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm pushing buttons. So if any of y'all know, yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, that's where I'm at. Let's do this. Let's flip it around. So that's what's in front of me. I'm at the Branson Mill Craft Village. That's where my studio is. So you see the studio here behind me? I don't know if you can see that. It was BB Artistry. Yep, that's us. And we are located here, 3300 Gretna Road, Branson. So come see us. But I'll get back to this now. So anyway, I can't see your comments because I don't know what I'm doing here so far, but I'm going to learn it, so just bear with me. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I just can't see it. I got to figure that out. So all over color. It was awesome. All right, then I take a fluffy brush. And let's find one. Let's do a good one here. Somebody asked me yesterday how I clean my brushes. And I do a spot clean with a brush cleaner, which I have somehow misplaced. And then I wash them. I wash them every night because I work with makeup on clients every day. So I wash my brushes every night. Thank you, my husband. He's amazing. spot cleaner. So I use the, it's just general makeup brush cleaner. And I think any will work, but you want to make sure that you have at least 70% alcohol in them so that it will get all the critters out, all the little goodies. All right, so I'm going to go back to this. This is my Dynasty palette, and we're going to use, let's do orange, which the orange color is called Nefertiti. So it's going to be, I'm going to get this in a minute, that one. All right, so I'm just going to load it up, knock off the excess, and I'm going to go right in here. Don't be scared of colors, y'all. Start small and back up to where a human would be and take a look. And if you need more, do a little more. It's so much easier to add color than to take it off, right? So I start small and add more if I need to. Now my eye is hooded, or almost completely hooded, not quite. Meaning when my eyes are open, you can barely see my eyelid. As we age, that happens. So I am creating an optical illusion to make that part of my eye larger, my lid, and the hood that is falling down, creating a hood over that lid. I want to cut that in half with color. Anywhere where you put a dark color, that area is going to recede and look smaller. Anywhere you put a light, bright color, it's going to pull forward and look bigger. I know it sounds really simple, but when you think of it in terms of your face, it just makes sense, and it can kind of help you in your makeup application process when you just keep kind of those rules of thumb in mind. And again, there's no wrong way to wear your makeup, in my opinion. If it makes you feel lovely and beautiful, that is the right way. If you feel confident when you wear it, that is the right thing. But there are some technique tricks and tips to getting certain kind of looks, and this is one of them. So you can see your eye hopefully is drawn to where the majority of the color would be, which is higher now on my eye. I have big veins that you may not be able to see here on this light, but I have big veins that run actually through my eye and down through the side of my face that I am very mindful of covering. So otherwise people think it looks like an ink mark and they try to like wipe it off. So that is why I layer a lot of color when I do my makeup. I will go in layers so that we do not see that. And so now I'm taking the next brush. I'm going to go with the purple Electra, I think. Yeah, it's purple. So I'm just like basically using everything out of this palette. So I'm going to go, so I just did an orange, now I'm going to do a purple right underneath. And kind of going in a little bit of a crazy shape here. But again, I'm going to go back in and clean it up. I'm pretty much a slop artist, so I slop it on and clean it up. Yeah. I don't know, we got the jazz music playing today. Somebody's got jazz on. It's actually making me want to go to sleep. But that's alright. So, here in Branson, the season is just starting to get underway. And a lot of good shows out to see. So many. I want to see them all. But I have a feeling it's going to be a busy year. I'm not sure how many I'll be able to get to. But you can't go wrong here in Branson seeing any of them. Fabulous people, fabulous entertainers, just incredible talent, and good people, which is nice. Because a lot of times you have not so great people. Being part of the entertainment world, you discover that. But I gotta tell you, Branson is an awesome place. And For those of you who live here and visit here, you know that. And for those of you who don't, you need to come on down. Or come on over, or wherever you are. Get on over here. Come see us. Alright, so yeah. And I have one eye that is bigger than the other, so there's that. There's always that. And that's pretty normal because I'm not a mannequin. I have character to my face. So let's see, I'm going to go in with that next other purple. And right in the crease. Just darken that up. Now, I know I'm not the most exciting commentator, and I wish I could see your comments, so I'm going to have to figure that out, because I would answer questions as I go. But I promise, when I get done with the video, I will go back, and I will look and see. I will take a look-see, and I will respond appropriately, or accordingly, to any questions you may have. Alrighty. So, I don't know if you can see this, but it's so pretty. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just kind of slopping color on and thinking about it. So, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back in with the dark brown, right where that purple is. So, I'm basically layering colors in little tiny sections so that I can see a gradient gradient transition. Yeah, gradient, is that a word? So smaller and smaller little motions, still keeping the center and inner corner a little bit brighter. And I don't always do this. There are times where I do super dramatic and I cover the whole eyelid with color, but today not so much. Not one of those days. And I usually do the lid last because it's kind of a little trash can of the eye. As you're putting your eyeshadow on, everything kind of falls down, right? So I do from the top down when I do my eyeshadow because I don't want to have to deal with the mess. So let's see. Let's do a little bit more brown. Now, I gotta tell you, for those of you who really want to experiment with color, but you are afraid of the color, you are afraid of looking like you stuck a little smurf on your eyelid because you want to use blue. What you want to do is pair it with a brown. So you always want to use more than one color, and you don't get that. So if you use like 3 or more, you definitely are going to get an awesome transition. Now you don't want to blend all those colors together because then you'll get one color, right? You'll get like one muddy color. So what you want to do is you want to go in a transition. So we've got lighter to darker. And so when you can see all that change, then it looks very nice and soft and blended, but you still see some of that color. So I hope that kind of makes sense. And the way to do that is to not harshly blend everything. You're going to go real gentle, hold your stick down here on the end, light touch, just barely blend those colors into each other so that you can still see that. And yes, I am a dork, I know that. I'm aware of it. My poor husband. I don't know if he really realized how much of a dork I was when he married me, but he knows now. And my poor children. I love you guys. Alright, so there's the brown, and yeah, it's a little bit crazy and not super blended yet. So I'm going to go back in and kind of barely blend those colors into each other. When I get an eyebrow on here, it's going to look fabulous. And I am going way outside of my line as far as where I want my eyeshadow to stop and start on the outside edge of my eye, but I'm going to go back in and clean it up because that's what I do. I slop it on and then go back in and clean it up. So I'm going to go in now with a flat brush. Find me a flat brush. And let's see, what color do I want to go with? I'm going to go with this gold color. It's kind of like a gold shimmer. It's called Athena. But first I'm going to pack some more of that Medusa, that cream, right in that area. Because my eye is crepey, actually, on the lid. For us mature women, we have crepey eyelids. You young girls don't have to worry about any of that. but we do because, you know, age. So, happens to the best of us. So I get a little bit of crepe going on there. Wrinkly skin. For those of you who don't know what creping is, it's wrinkly old skin on the eyelid. So what I'm doing is I'm loading up with a cream colored eyeshadow that has no shimmer. So I'm loading up a layer of just a very matte finish because I want to wear shimmer. And I love glitter. And my shirt says, I eat glitter for breakfast. I do. So I sparkle all day. So anyway, if you wanted to leave it matte, it's beautiful like that. And actually, a matte eyeshadow is the mature woman's best friend. But I want shimmer, so I'm loading up a layer of matte so that when I put the shimmer on, it doesn't fall into creping skin, because shimmer attracts attention and light, and says, look at me. So when you put crepe, you know, like a, sorry, I can't get it right. I haven't had enough coffee. When you put a shimmer on top of creping skin, then it attracts attention to that area, and you don't want to attract attention to creping, wrinkling skin, right? But you still want to wear your shimmer. So you want to lay down a layer of a matte finish so that you can still wear your shimmer. Because our skin does not look the same at 16 as it does at 60. So we can apply our makeup just a little bit differently, but you can still wear color and you can still wear shimmer. It's fabulous. So we're doing like a gold and purple color. I guess that's what we're doing. That's what I've decided on, even though my shirt is silver and black. So, hey, we have visitors today at the mill. I am not here alone, just in case you were wondering. Those of you watching, I know it seems a little quiet, but but they're giving me a hard time. Is it women? No, it's the men, because women would not do that, right? Most women, they would stand and hang out and go, oh, okay, let's not interrupt her. She's doing her makeup, right? But men, yeah, they think it's funny. So that's kind of where I'm at. Kind of gonna go blend a little more. I'm gonna blend some of that darker color in towards the center just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of softness. But I still want to keep that kind of open, that creamy gold area. I always tell folks, depending on what your eye color is, you want them to look lighter, because we all have different colors within our eye. So take a look at the actual color of your eye, and whatever the lightest color is in there, if you want to lighten up your eyes, then choose that color eyeshadow and put that on your lid, and it'll actually give your eye an overall appearance of being lighter in color. Same thing with the other colors in your eye. So whatever you want to accent or pull out, use that color and play with it, experiment. It's kind of fun. Alright, so I'm going to go even darker in the crease because I'm going to wear lashes today, because I wear them every day because I am a crazy lunatic lash person. And I have my little favorite brush here, but I'm going to go in with a little smaller brush and use this black color, which is called Thea. And it's also in the Dynasty palette right there. So anyway, I'm going to go in with the black and go right in the crease, because I want even more dimension, and I'm going right into that brown. Ta-da! Makes a little bit of a difference. Not huge, little subtle. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at, and just takes a little bit of practice. So I always encourage those who love makeup or want to learn more about how to do things. Obviously, what you practice every single day, you'll get good at. So just practice. And you don't have to spend hours practicing, you know, because who has hours? But take 2 minutes to 5 minutes and just take one little technique that you think you want to master and just practice it. That's kind of how you get good. You don't want to practice it on your own face? Practice it on somebody else's face. I get sick of my own features, which is why I love to do makeup on other people. Because I got to deal with the same old issue on my face all the time. I get tired of that. I love new features. So anyway, that's where I'm going with this little bit of black charcoal-y kind of thing. Now in taking a look, I can see that I probably, for me personally, I feel like I'm going to need more color up here. So when we started, this part of my eye looked really, really small. Now that we've got some shimmer and some highlight right there, hopefully it looks a little bit bigger and it's more prominent. I want to accent that even more, so I want to take the color with my eye open and take a look, and I see I want to cut that hood in half even more. So that's a great technique for any shaped eye. It's going to look beautiful, but especially for a hooded eye where the lid is, you know, primarily covered up because there's a hood there. So I'm going to take some more of that brown that I was using, and I'm going to go, oh no, I lied. I'm not going to take the brown. Take the purple, because I was working with purple. I'll clean my little brush off and use the purple. Load it up. Oh yeah. And just kind of going in. And like I said, I go back and fix and slop, and that's kind of my way. And I don't do big, long brush strokes because I feel like if I do, then that has to be perfect. And I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. I got enough pressure from life in general. So I really don't want that pressure to be perfect on, you know, every makeup stroke that I do. So I do little short brush strokes, no matter how I'm doing on whether it's eyeshadow or putting on my eyebrows or whatever. So I'll take those and then do short and then kind of blend them all in together. So yeah. So for me, this is a little bit better than this, but it's a preference thing, y'all. And like I said, if you're just experimenting with color, start slow. You can always add more color. I'm feeling like Bob Ross right now. Pretty little lilacs, pretty little purples. Aren't they pretty? Look at them. Pretty little brush strokes. I didn't watch that show too much when I was a kid, but I do recall seeing him, and his voice was so relaxing, and his paintings were really beautiful. So I got tickled because my kids knew who Bob Ross was the other day. I was like, what? Feeling very old. All right. So, like I said, I just go in small increments, and before you know it, I'm going to have super glam eye for my Sunday afternoon here. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to go back in now with a different brush that is clean and fluffy. And I'm going to put the orange back where I had put orange before. And as you can see, my eyeshadow's coming way down here. Yeah, I'm going to clean that up, because wherever the primary color is on your face, or the majority of the color, that's where people are looking. So my eyes are hooded and they kind of turn downward. And if I pull the color down here, that's where everybody's going to look, and I don't want them looking down. I want my eyes, everything up here. So I will clean that up and angle the eyeshadow up. But when I put it on, I kind of slop it on, because when I do that, I can go very, very fast. And so that's kind of where I'm going with it. Quickly. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but the color's really pretty. It's like a purpley, orangey, brown, smoky gold eye. That doesn't make any sense, I know, but that's who you're watching right now. And, yeah. People walking in the mill today, walking by, looking at this crazy lady talking to herself, doing her makeup at her desk. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't been out to the Branson Mill Craft Village, you need to come see. We have all kinds of, well, I'd say crazy people like me, but much crazier, and really fun. And there's lots of classes available out here. It's a crafter's mill, so you see lots of different things being done and demonstrated and made and created, and tons of shopping, like 44,000 square feet of everything, really. We got Rattlesnake over here, and we've got woodworking and pottery, and a lady over here on the side of me here does loom work, which is amazing also. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop fiddling around with this eyeshadow, and I'm pretty much done with it, except I think this needs to be a little darker on this side. Yeah. Alright, see, I'm always doing one more thing. I just want to do one more thing. That is going to be written on my headstone, I think. She just wanted to do one more thing. Yeah. That's me. Alright. So, that's kind of where I'm going with this. I'm going to stop now. Let's see. What am I going to do for liner? Oh, before I put liner on, I probably should clean up my eyeshadow. So, I'm going to take a little spongy and some water. You can take a makeup wipe or whatever you want to use, but I don't want to use a makeup wipe because they are expensive and I am cheap. And sponges are cheaper. And I will use them. So, basically, I'm just sharpening up my line there. And of course, I don't have any foundation on yet. Or my eyebrows done. Or anything else. Managed, like these dark circles right in here. But I'm just working on eyeshadow today. So, I'm going to do an eyeliner. So, I'm going to do an eyeliner in a way that, for some beginners. So, there's lots of different products you can use to line your eye, to kind of emphasize it. I say, if you're just starting out in makeup, then start slow and with a product that's easy to use. For me, I think powders are the easiest and they're most forgiving and easiest to just kind of work with. So I would get a sharp angle brush like that, get a little sharp edge, but it's real soft, and that shape is going to work with you for your eye and what you're wanting to do on eyeliner. So I'm going to use this black eyeshadow right there with no shimmer in it, and I'm going to load up my little brush with it. And then I'm going to do some short brush strokes. Start in the center and go just tiny little, and then I'm going to flip it around so that it works with me in the shape. And someone else is having a really good time here in the middle besides me, which is pretty awesome. Always having a good time. And I'm going to angle it just a tiny bit up because I like that little bit of a cat eye. And like I said, you can see that I'm just basically loading the product up on the brush and then just kind of touching that area rather than dragging it all out. Because I feel like if you drag it all out, it's got to be perfect in one big perfect swoop, right? Whereas I do kind of a sketch or a dot to dot, and then I can smooth it all out. And again, powder is very soft, so you're not going to get a hard, crazy looking line. And it's easy to work with. And I'm just basically touching right above my lash line. And I say once you get really comfortable with the powder, then graduate to like a pencil. And then after a pencil, go to like a gel. And then after a gel, you can move to liquid. Because liquid, I don't know how many y'all use liquid, but it's a crazy creature, liquid. Not the easiest to use. So I'm going to just barely pull on my eye because I got a little bit of crepe going on, and I want to make sure that I get in all of that area. Some of y'all girls with the young skin don't have to worry about getting way deep into your creases and creping skin, but us mature ladies want to look like we have a nice, sharp, smooth line for our eyeliner, and you can see what that does for the eye. So, it's a preference thing. It's whatever y'all like. I like liner. So, that's what I'm going with. And I'm using the powder today. So, and it's funny because I can tell you when I don't have to explain processes, I really do put my makeup on very quickly. But you know, the videos end up being like, what, 40 minutes or something? Yeah, I don't spend that much time doing my makeup. Because who has that kind of time? But I do take, even as a professional makeup artist, I mean, I've been doing it professionally off and on, full-time to part-time, or part-time to full-time to, yeah, full-time, whatever. I've been doing it for about 20 years. And I can tell you, even on my off days, I still practice. And I practice on my own face and on, you know, lots of other different skin types and feature types, because you're going to get, you know, older. We all do. And our skin changes. And so you want to kind of be able to acclimate the look that you want. Is that something like right? Anyway, you're going to want to be able to get the look you want as your skin is aging, right? You don't want to look like you're aging, or at least I don't. I don't necessarily want to look younger. I just want to look fabulous. I don't care about looking younger. I just want to look great in the skin that I'm in. And that's kind of what I have discovered in my experience in working with women. It's very rare that I have a woman come in and want a completely, radically new face and new look. Most of us just want to look like a more polished version of ourselves. So this is really where I'm at with the eyes. I'm pretty much done for the top part of my eye. Now I'm going to come back in and do under eye concealer, and I'm going to put some eyebrows on, and then I'm going to do my foundation and lips, and then stick some eyelashes on there. But as far as getting kind of a real quick little bit of a daytime, evening time smoky eye, this is kind of what I do, y'all. And if you have questions, post them. Please go to my BB Artistry YouTube page and subscribe. I'm going to commit to doing one video a week, because that's what is working for a lot of folks. And I've been getting a lot of requests for videos. So as you can see, if you've watched this one, not my forte, but I'm going to get better, I promise. Because whatever you practice every day, right? Or for me, once a week with the video, you'll get better at. So thank you for watching. Please hang out with me once a week and we'll have some fun. And I will answer your questions as I get them. Thanks, y'all. And if you want anything that you saw on here today, the links and descriptions will be in the comment stuff. All right, thanks. Bye.